Hey, you guys see a Toyota Tundra up here stuck somewhere? Wow. Look at that view. So this road is almost as wide as my trailer. Holy crap. You picked one heck of a spot to break down.
Dude, I told you I was never going to call you unless it was something good.
Because this isn't sketchy at all. Let's head down the hill and see which truck catches on fire first.
Do you dare?
I dare.
Oh my god, how deep is that?
Is that an old ancient like log flume? Look how it's all chopped. Look. There's a dude riding a horse. Here's a dude right here just standing. This is an animal of some type. So the good thing about having a bunch of friends who like to drive their vehicles way off in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness to remote places is that eventually those friends break down, and then I get to go way out into those same places and explore around and check them out when I gotta go rescue them while still being at work. So today, my buddy Wes, you've seen him in a few videos before. He is about 3 hours southeast of here at a lookout cabin way up on a ridge. Beautiful spot, camping out. And his truck decided it doesn't need all its coolant anymore. So we're gonna take the black Ram with the car trailer and David, who's pulling up now, and we're gonna go on a road trip and get Wes pulled out of the mountains. But first, we gotta air up the tires on this trailer because out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tires on this trailer, can you guess how many of them leak? How many you think?
3, 4, 5.
All of them.
All of them.
So we got our very expensive air compressor going, feeding the Morrflate here, air up all 4 at once. And then we gotta do number 5. So lots and lots of middle of nowhere driving later. We're almost to the dirt road. We gotta go up over that ridge and then down it quite a ways. I think 18 miles of dirt road. Okay, last of pavement we're gonna see for a very long time. So you're probably wondering, since this truck is a tow truck, why am I pulling the trailer to tow a truck with it? And that's because my buddy Wes, I know Wes, and I know that he is prepared for anything if he goes camping up here, which means his truck is completely loaded down. And we're going a long way up a mountain, so 2 reasons. One is his truck is going to be loaded heavy. My underreach will tow his truck, yes, but that's a lot of extra weight and stress bouncing up down on that underreach and the back end of my truck. So spreading that weight out on an extra 4 tires of the trailer makes a whole lot of sense. 2, that means I also have 4 more brakes back there coming down this mountain. Obviously we're going to use gears and stuff in the truck, but it's just a lot less stress on everything and a lot easier putting the weight on the trailer, having the extra brakes, having the extra weight capacity, and all the extra tires carrying everything. So that's why we are bringing the trailer. So that there is Mount Bachelor, and that's the Cascade Mountains. And right at the bottom of those is the town of Bend. That's where we came from. And this is where we are, long ways away. Down in the bottom over here somewhere is the town of Silver Lake. I believe if we look out that way more, I think that's Christmas Valley. Way off over in there. I think that's Christmas Valley. There was a gnarly big dust devil kicking up down there earlier, but we missed it. So, yeah, we gained a whole lot of elevation really quick. We are way out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Up the mountain we continue. How's it going? Hey, you guys see a Toyota Tundra up here stuck somewhere? You? No? Is it this way? Okay, we're gonna go this way. They're not very helpful. like little ponds and stuff all over the place up here, and we're in like this flat meadow with just green grass and water everywhere, but we're currently just a hair shy of 7,000 feet elevation, but it feels like we're just on flat, wet lowlands. There's just water running all over the place up here. And I think we got to back all the way up from here. So that's what we're gonna do. Wow, look at that view. So this road is almost as wide as my trailer. Literally rubbing the brush on both sides going through. It's getting narrower. All of that, and I screwed it up right here. Holy crap. That's cool. I gotta reset some. Dang it. Wow, let me see look at this view. Those are like houses and stuff down there. Well, good morning, sunshine.
Yeah, it's a great morning.
Wow. You picked one heck of a spot to break down.
Dude, I told you I was never going to call you unless it was something good, like
I know.
Truck upside down in the ditch.
So his last rescue mission, I missed out on. I was so bummed.
Yeah.
Hanging off the side of a cliff. I mean, there's a cliff.
I know. I almost backed up over it just to make it a little bit more exciting, but having some issues with the truck itself. So.
This is a cool spot.
Yeah, go check it out. Cabin's open.
This is like Cribs, but the redneck edition.
Exactly. I wish I could claim it was my crib, but...
Yeah. But we gotta see the view first. We're on top of this big rim here. Little cabin. This is cool. So check this out. We got master bedroom here, got living room here, kitchen here, and spare bedroom there. Look at the view out the window. This is cool.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah, I could think of worse places to be stuck.
Yeah. There's no snow.
I know. For once. Oh, it's right there. We're like almost even with it across over there.
Yeah.
How long you been up here?
Just since yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to be here a couple days before that. I had it rented for 3 nights, but I couldn't make it because of work.
Yeah.
Which is also where I'm supposed to be about a few hours ago.
Coolant leak?
Yeah, and some type of fuse box issue or something.
Oh, is it not starting now?
It doesn't want to start.
Oh, so like I didn't.
No, I can start it now.
Okay, I was gonna say because I didn't bring the winch on the trailer because I thought it was just leaking coolant. We could start it and drive it onto the trailer.
I just unhooked the battery. I can hook it back up. It's doing something weird with the fuse box where after I turn it on and like move it a little bit, it turns off and won't turn back on and it makes a clicking inside the fuse box. So I unhooked the battery this morning to get it to start and it worked. So I'm assuming that I can hook this back up and we can.
So we'll get everything ready to go.
Yes.
Start it one time, get it on the trailer.
Yes.
And then be done.
And then drop it off with Jeremy.
Yeah.
And say good luck. It was
Exactly.
leaking out of this, whatever this is. I'm a mechanic. This guy right here, this little module.
Thermostat housing.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
But the coolant comes in through the bottom, right? Of that?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's where it's leaking, is on the back side of that. Which
Yeah, that's your thermostat housing.
it's nothing I can do as far as
No.
duct tape. And I'm no mechanic, but I'm like, oh, hopefully it's a hose and I can just duct tape it and limp it
Nope.
back to town.
You're done.
Yeah.
You know how far away town is from here?
It's only 18 miles to the highway on a gravel road and about 2,000 feet elevation.
Yeah, and then you're still 2 hours from the nearest town.
Yeah, that's true. Well, AAA wasn't going to get me here.
Yeah.
What do you think they would have said? Yeah, get to some pavement, we'll come get you.
They said, get fucked. So before we mess with this, you know what we need to do?
What?
Lunch.
Help yourself. I got all the time in the world, buddy, so
Yeah.
I'm literally going nowhere fast.
So if you need help while you're up here, we're not far from a farmhouse. It's at the bottom of this big cliff here. So what a spot to break down. So we just had our lunch. We had all of our leftover sandwich supplies from our misadventure of trying to get sandwiches the other day in the town of Sisters. Do you know you can't get a sandwich in the town of Sisters?
I'm not surprised.
One more view here before we go start loading up. Come down onto this peak, because this isn't sketchy at all. Foot to the edge. That's a long way down. Okay, sketchy.
Enough standing there for me.
Yeah. You're not allowed to stand there because workman's comp is expensive. You know how quick that would get canceled if they saw that?
Oh, God.
You know those videos of people like loading something on a trailer and it takes the weight off the back wheels and then it goes rolling off because it's just in two-wheel drive in park?
Yeah.
You know, a bad day would be to go off that cliff like that
Would be
right now.
any day would be a bad day.
That's why you put them in four-wheel drive before you load. Or chalk the trailer wheels. I know it's low to the ground, but it's a Toyota, so we still have to use ramps. If it wasn't for like the not being able to get it back and that be littering type of thing, imagine a paper airplane competition from up here.
Dude.
Or like those little foam gliders you can buy at the store.
I honestly think though, I think somebody with the right wind, you could be in the lake. How could you not? How high off the highway do you think we are? 1,500, 2,000?
Oh, I would say 2,000. Look how small it looks.
Dude, we could get some paper airplanes in there. Let's get biodegradable paper, come back, no harm, right?
I like it.
Something like that. Of course have all my tools with me, and I just luckily had this little teeny tiny Husky set that happened to have a 10 sitting in it. So.
Have you seen the Harbor Freight 10mm kit?
No.
They have an entire tool set that's only 10mm sockets. It's
Really?
every different flavor of 10mm, every different size, length, 6.12. It's all the 10mm.
I know. I need to get on that Harbor Freight train because I need more 10s. That's the lucky one, right? It's like nobody ever has 10s.
No, they got a whole kit of 10s. All right, let's see if the thing starts. Should be good right there. I told you this thing would be heavy.
Yeah.
As soon as I start working, I get hot like instantly. Could be snowing and 5 degrees out. Too hot. Yeah, someone will chime in here. That's not 8,000 pounds. I had the same truck and it was 2,700 pounds ready to go, or some stupid thing.
Yeah. I wouldn't believe it honestly either unless I take myself across the scales as many times as I have.
I believe it. You've got bumpers, winch, rooftop tent, and I know you're loaded with gear.
Compressor, recovery gear, tools, shackles.
Yeah. I know you don't pack light.
Straps.
Well, it's like if I mention that this truck's 10,000 pounds, I get all the people in there telling me that there's no way that's 10,000 pounds, blah, blah, blah. It's like, did you see the big hydraulic underreach and the frame reinforcement that goes all the way to the front and the whole hydraulic system that runs it and the fact that it's a tow truck disguised as a pickup?
Yeah, I believe it.
It's 10,000. That back axle is 5,000 pounds and the front axle is 5,000 pounds with no trailer hooked up to it. Last time I checked, that's 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, it is. You think I should unhook that battery or leave it?
I'd unhook it. I didn't shut the hood all the way so it popped back open. We don't want this to do anything stupid. Bounce. If it's some short, bouncing up and down the road and stuff bouncing around.
Yep.
That's why I didn't shut the hood all the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I just don't want to do anything stupid.
I figured as much
around.
because like even when it was making that clicking noise that I showed you in video, I'm like, I don't know what that is, but it's not supposed to be doing that, so it's wearing something out. It's
the fact that
do
it's
something.
clicking and making noise when you're not doing anything with it tells me that we should have put the battery.
I just don't want there to be sparks flying and then be like, I don't know what happened. When...
Why is there smoke in our mirror?
Oh!
We didn't tell about that yet.
Yeah.
We're a long way from help if that does that again.
Yeah.
Wait, we might have 2 broken trucks?
So,
It was a while ago.
it was last week.
That's longer than
We were going to
today.
Rossanian Pass and that thing just started pouring electrical smoke out of the dash and the vents and everything. Like,
This?
Yeah, like lots of it. Like I'm like, oh, we're like, it's gone.
Yeah, you need to get out and abandon ship.
Yeah, that's what I thought because it was smoking out the cab, and then but some of it was coming like the cracks in the dash, some was coming out the vents and everything. And so I reached down and I turned the fan speed up on the AC.
Yeah.
And it blew a bunch of smoke out and then it just stopped. Like it just, no more smoke. On the windows, the smoke cleared out. We pulled over and checked. It wasn't coming from under the hood. It's somewhere in behind the dash. And everything still works. The truck didn't die. Like my whole electronic screen still works. I have no idea what it was, but I cannot think of any electrical thing that should be able to make that much smoke and then continue to work. So
That doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't. It was. I thought we were done.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
when that amount of smoke was coming out of it, I'm like, yep, this truck's a goner, because I've had a truck catch on fire from electrical short before, and
That's not good.
it one of my big trucks, a Freightliner, and there was no stopping it once it started going. So when I saw that much smoke coming out of the dash of this thing, I started having flashbacks, and I'm like, it's a goner. Like, I have extinguishers and all, but they aren't coming close to touching that and stopping it. I can tell you that, because I played that game.
It's not a good game to play.
Another one?
I don't really have anything to zip tie to them.
If you have enough zip ties to put together, you definitely have something to zip tie to.
This is true.
I'll zip tie it to this winch. Going underneath you, don't make it creepy.
I'm not going to make it creepy.
What did you say that part was? The temperature what?
Your thermostat housing.
Thermostat housing.
Tied down. Let's head down the hill and see which truck catches on fire first.
Look at that rainbow around the sun. There's a rainbow
Whoa.
going around the sun.
That's crazy.
It's a sunbow.
So we are loaded up and squeaky braking our way down the mountain. Not hit anything with trailer tires. So we heard rumor of a blue jay at this outhouse down here that likes to screw with vehicles. So we're gonna go see if he's working today. This is one of those ones that now that I'm like pulling down it, watching the trailer dragging, like scraping brush on all sides through all these turns, like if I'd have looked at this road first,
Yeah.
I would have said, let's bring your truck to the bottom.
I figured as much, but then I was like, if he wants to walk it, he'll walk it.
Oh, I never want to walk, but if I'd have looked at this first, I would have said, yeah, we'll just limp your truck down here and we'll load it down here.
Yeah. I thought that may be something that was going to happen, but I figured you'd want to come up and see where I was stuck first anyways.
Well, I did.
Yeah. It worked out.
I just came up in reverse. Because then if I got all screwed up and I couldn't make up this road, I could just drive back out.
Yep.
Yeah. Done that one. Okay,
Right about here.
so we're here at the Blue Jays outhouse and we're gonna park. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna pretend like I'm walking over here to the thing and see if the Blue Jay attacks my truck. Where's he at? How come he attacks everybody? Really? Where'd he? Oh, there he is!
He was just pecking at the back of my canopy. Oh, dude, it's gonna do exactly.
So the legend of the bathroom Blue Jay is true.
Let's give him some space and see what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, that lady we saw on our way up was freaking out about how this Blue Jay attacked her car. And then you said someone else told you about it?
Yeah, it was a lady in a Subaru.
It was a Kia that we saw.
Yeah, it was a green Subaru. She's parked right here. She's just watching the bird attack her mirror.
There's another bird over there.
It was like her window was open and the bird just landed in her window.
That's wild. What is your deal, dude? Is this like your thing? I want to go look at the view over here. Enough Blue Jay for now. Pretty cool spot to be stranded.
Oh yeah. Roll a bowling ball down this thing.
Yeah, one hell of a place to be stranded. That's pretty funny.
It's desperate.
Yeah. So because we're out in nature on a nice day, we're exploring nature. Truck's parked over there. Well, both of them. But supposedly there's a spring up here. Is this a pond right here we're coming up on?
I think this is the spring.
There's little ponds all over the place up here, so we're checking out some stuff. Oh yeah, check out this big old pond.
Oh whoa, and that's a spring back there with the fence around it. Oh whoa.
This is huge.
Oh look, there's water. Is that bubbling?
No, it's all the bugs on it.
Oh,
Oh, little frog.
dog barking.
Look, you forgot us.
You want to check that one out with the fence on it? Since we're
I
here?
do. Is that a salamander right there? It is.
Yeah, it is. I bet you there's a few fish in here.
Salamander, a bunch of frogs. I don't know, it looks like it's pretty dark out there. Back in the Mendocino National Forest back home, there's a couple ponds like this out there.
Do you
filled.
need to use the facilities?
Nice. No, I never do.
Alright, you win.
But there's a couple ponds like this up in the woods that are just filled with turtles. In the middle of the mountains like this, and they're just filled with turtles. And then you go off to the side, you see a whole bunch of turtle shells where the bears come and get them and eat them and leave the shells. Oh, we've got upper pond and a lower pond. Look at all the mosquitoes and stuff.
Yummy.
I would bet once the temperature starts to cool down this evening, you'd get eaten alive out here.
Oh, I got eaten alive yesterday.
This is beautiful out here. Hey, if you want to break down in places like this more often, I'd be cool with that.
Remember, I already told you, I already broke my promise to you. I told you I would never call you unless it was going to be a good recovery.
This is a great recovery. What are you talking? Look at.
No, I just
So,
mean...
there's
I just
nothing
mean-
like-
I just mean vehicle-wise, because usually it's like somebody getting in a situation they shouldn't be in. And, Is that the high ground right there, or no?
We'll see that green strip. I bet that's
That's
a
all
ditch
water?
that's the spring in there. So, through these maybe. No, this is a great recovery. There's nothing like at all technical or hard or difficult about this.
No, I
But
know, but...
what a better place to be.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But...
You know the good part? I'm at work right now. I mean, you're missing work right now, but I'm at work right now, so that's cool.
I mean, I'm in the woods, so it's like anytime I'm not at work, that's kind of the only place I want to be is out here. What is that? Well,
What?
you know some history. You hung out with cowboys. What do you think that's from?
That's a water trough for the cattle. So there's that piece of steel pipe right there.
Yeah.
That piece of steel pipe probably went into that water trough back before this was as wet as it is. Or maybe later into the summer when the ground dries out, the cattle can walk out here.
It's a hot spring. I don't know what you're talking
There's
about.
cow pie right here.
Oh, look, it's flowing out of the ground.
Yeah, this is a water trough for cattle. Because they free range cattle up here.
Okay.
So this steel pipe is the old one. Plastic one is the new one, obviously. So that steel pipe, look where it's pointed. That kept the water trough full for the cows. And I bet you in the summertime, once all this dries out more, cows can walk right up to this and
mean, that
Get
is
their
fresh
water.
spring water, isn't it?
Drink it.
Yeah.
Now let's go up here and see how much cow shit's in the top of it. See, they got the fence up around it to stop the cows from getting in there and disturbing it. The other end of that pipe's in here somewhere. David, your job sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just terrible.
Can you tell what type of cow it is by the taste?
It's a big one.
Woo! Want to try?
I'm good.
Angus.
Angus.
I'm gonna go home and make out with my wife tonight and then show her that clip.
Please do.
Think we can cheat our way across? So my wife and I had an argument one day about these right here, saying, what are these flowers called? These, dandelions, right?
Yeah.
And then we were arguing because I thought the white ones were dandelions.
They are.
And she said, no, the yellow ones are dandelions.
They both are, aren't they?
Yeah, well, the white ones are just the yellow ones after they die, it turns out. We had a solid 30-minute argument about what color dandelions were. These are the type of problems we have in our marriage. Yeah. So there's a big ass rat on the ground.
Really?
That's like a rock chuck or something, not like a rat, but. So we're down the road. We were up the road, now we're down the road. And we stopped again because there's another fenced off corral section, but it's got another thing up there. I don't know if it's an old cabin site or just another spring, but either way, we're gonna explore and find out. Just like I said, we're out here in the woods on such a nice day. Might as well.
Well, did you read that sign back there at the Fremont Point about when they came up there? 1843. December 16th, 1843, they came. Whoever, Fremont and some other guy, led their crew from Deschutes, all that area, up this hill and landed at that point where the cabin is on December, whatever I said, 16th, 1943, or 1843. In December.
In December.
In December.
You know how cold it was up here in December?
In 1843 on a horse or whatever.
7,138 feet. Yeah.
This was an old, this had to have been something.
Oh yeah.
It's an old barn maybe?
Well, I am wondering if it's an old homestead and they built it next to the spring so they have their water.
Oh, it looks like that.
Yeah, look, here's the entrance. Yeah, this is an old log cabin here. See all the other beams laying in the middle where it's collapsed in?
Disintegrated.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Should the fence been falling down?
Huh. Oh. This one's not flowing so well.
But it's flowing.
Pipes right there. You dare?
I dare.
Oh my god, how deep is that?
I don't know, but it's like,
You want to go in? You first?
oh, I bet it go over my head. There's like almost like a well there, pipe there.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's deeper than that. I can see that far. You have to try a lot harder than that.
It's worth a try. There's no longer sticks that I can pick up. I mean, it's flowing.
Oh, it is cold, cold.
Is it?
Feels so good.
Oh, wow. Oh, it has a valve.
I wonder where that valve comes out at.
Right here.
So they've got this plumbed. Oh, is it to that hose? Do it.
I'm still going.
The water level's higher right here, so it should come out right there. So they had that piped into somewhere you could open the valve and run water maybe down to the road when they're logging or something.
Oh, there it is. Whoa.
Oh yeah. That's poly pipe, so that's newer. So I bet when they're logging up here, they ran that all the way down to the road to fill water. And
Oh, definitely.
either have fire protection or fill water trucks for the road. So it's probably loggers that put this here.
I would assume so. This is
Probably.
this is all on BLM. It's not private property, so.
No, there's a bunch of
just,
logging in this area.
Yeah. It's interesting though that
So-
they have all these spots like.
Old homestead there next to the spring, and then now it's later been developed for water. Very cool.
Wow. It's really cool.
There is so much water up on top of this mountain. And what's crazy is we're 7,000 feet up right now, and it's just flat, like we're in the bottom of a valley.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, someone had dinner at the cabin.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
This is all hand notched with the axe.
This stuff's old too for it to be that high off the ground and be that rotted.
This is interesting. Like, look at this. Is that an old ancient like log flume? Look, here's the rest of that poly pipe that ran to the road. But it looks like, look at this, is all carved out.
That must have been something they ran water in, right? Or something?
It had to have been. Because look at, they carved it all out all the way down. That is wild. Oh, and is it to a water trough at the end?
Maybe.
This is when they figured out how to make lumber. So, you can see the progression. Oh, look at this. You can see it from this side. Look how it's all chopped.
Whoa.
See that?
Yeah, that's a trip.
You can see it really well on this side. How it's all hand chopped out. So Wes, as a carpenter, how long do you think it would take you to hand chop a log flume all the way down here?
A while. Oh,
Oh, oh.
there's one of your friends. Oh, rock chuck. He was literally just sitting in the water.
So that road wouldn't have been there back then. So this,
You know what kind of road was there?
when they made that old cabin, there was not a logging road.
You don't know that.
I know that.
I know that.
I know a lot of that.
Yeah.
So do you think this continued all the way across out to somewhere out there?
No, I'm kind of wondering why that trough is like that.
Well, that's another cattle trough for the cattle that are out here.
How they fill it?
From that pipe. That's where that poly pipe goes.
You think it goes to this?
Yeah. I know I said earlier that it was for the loggers, but now I'm saying it's for the ranchers because I see a water trough. I'm changing my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, look at that poly pipe right there. Same pipe. So the loggers had nothing to do with that. It was the ranchers developing it for cattle. And look, it's got a float on it right here.
Oh, wow.
And they screen it in so the cows can't mess with the float. So you could, when this was all,
Yeah, it is. I mean, piped in still, right here.
so when that was all connected, you could open that valve and this float would operate it down here and keep the trough full for the cattle.
That's wild.
I wonder if in the summer they hook it back up.
I think they would have done it already since the cows are here.
But there's so much water out here now on the ground everywhere, all these ponds. And then that's all fenced off to protect that. That old wooden flume and everything. I wonder though,
Even this field is just, I mean, it's just so bizarre for...
as high up as we are.
Oh yeah, and having like the forest with the... Yeah, it's just interesting.
What's crazy though is why would they have run that all the way just to here and not just done that if that was the trough at the end? Why would they not just done it up there and skipped all that effort? You bastard. Smack him.
A lot of
Thank
animals.
you.
Maybe that horse is...
So I'm wondering if it went off that way and there's something else over there.
Well, we're walking that way anyway.
I mean, the truck's over there, but yeah, we're walking this way. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. David, you ever come across the mountain line while walking through the woods?
Never.
Want to?
I mean, do I?
It's a fun experience.
Sure.
You usually live through it.
Usually.
Yeah. They're tight. I got cargo insurance.
You got cargo insurance?
Yeah, we're good.
Well, in that case, let's get freaky.
Antelope in the field down there. Big ones too. But we have made it back to the highway. We're gonna stop, we're gonna check the straps, we're gonna take this thing out of 4-wheel drive, and then we're gonna make one more stop down here, hopefully see some, are they hieroglyphs or petroglyphs?
Petroglyphs.
What's it called? The old drawing on the rocks.
Pictographs.
Pictograph. That's not at all what I said.
I think it's pictograph, right?
We'll see.
Yeah.
So we're hiking in a vastly different terrain now. Just 3,000 feet lower. Looking for a rock with pictographs, hieroglyphs, petrographs, with old drawings on it.
There we go.
That's what we're looking for. I don't know what it is. What somebody on here knows.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna tell us. That rock right there looks like the ones I've seen in the pictures. I'm gonna go look. Oh yeah, this is it. Look, there's a dude riding a horse right there.
How do you know he identifies as so?
I will leave you here. Here's a dude right here just standing.
I think it's a woman.
This is an animal of some type.
It's an antelope.
With another animal. It's easier to see through the camera screen.
Is it really?
Yeah, than in person. It's clear. See?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I would show you what it looks like in real life with my eyes, but I can't do that because you're looking through the camera.
Yeah.
But then there's this one over here.
Cool to see something climbing around on those rocks up there.
We're not doing it.
No, not us. I mean animals.
Okay, back to the truck we go.
Bighorn sheep, antelope, something.
Okay, we've made it back to the truck for the I don't know what time now, like 7th, 8th. We keep hiking out and off into places, but now we're gonna hit the highway. We've got a few hour stretch to go to get home. No, we're not even going home. We're gonna drop this off at the shop. Jeremy's shop?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's this evening, and we got Wes's truck here, and Max brought out the Wes Stokes truck. Point to where it hurts.
Can you just check yes?
That's about it. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's your pen back. That's too small to cover.
There wasn't enough ink in there. There wasn't enough ink.
Damn it, I stained your floor now. Now it looks like the other shop.
I think it'll be alright.
Alright, so where do we want to keep this?
That?
No, wait, this needs to go to him, right?
Yeah, we can put
Okay.
this bench.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need that. I actually need that for reference.
That's for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where does it hurt? Everywhere.
Thanks for ruining my Friday, Wes.
Do you want me to come and sit in here in a lawn chair and talk you through it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You hook up battery, I'll undo straps. Hopefully one of us remembers to put the ramps down, and then we'll unload.
At this point, I don't care if the ramps are down.
It's here.
It's here.
Delivered is delivered.
Yeah.
Now's when it won't start. Like the last minute, like we're almost done.
Why are you jinx me.
I'm going under you again. Please do. Putting you on the spot.
That's fine. How's my hair?
Some of it's there. Okay, so they're gonna get Wes's truck taken care of. But Max is super nerdy smart. So Max, are these pictographs, hieroglyphs, or what was the other thing?
I don't remember.
Hieroglyphics. You know what they drew on the rocks?
Yep.
What's that called?
I mean, I've heard them called petroglyphs before.
Or pictographs, or hieroglyphs. Those.
I think they're pictographs because they're depicting objects, and that it's not a like hieroglyphs would be more of like symbols.
Is that what we're? Those are symbols.
Looks like a horse.
And a man.
Is that not a symbol?
Yeah, it looks like one. Are you sure it's not where it's located? Should we Google that?
I bet Google would tell us what it is.
Right away.
Are you Googling?
Yep. Well, there's pictograph versus petroglyph.
That was the other thing.
Pictogram.
Oh, there's more?
A petroglyph is an image carved, incised, or scratched onto stone. A pictograph is a painting on stone using natural pigments.
I think this is carved.
That looks like it's like
That's a
scratched.
petroglyph,
Yeah.
Dan.
Pictograph?
Petroglyph.
Petroglyph.
Yeah.
Do you think Jeremy's right? Comment down below. Let us know. We're out of here. See you later. David, thanks for all your hard work today. You just really put in the effort. It was a tough day, I know, but I appreciate it.